Imagine asking a computer almost any question and getting an answer in seconds. Not just an answer, but one that sounds like it came from another human. Today, millions of people use Chat every day to learn, work, write code, and solve problems. But just a few years ago, technology like this seemed impossible. This is the story of how a small artificial intelligence research company became one of the most influential organizations in the world, and how Chat changed the future of the internet forever. Before Chat, artificial intelligence already existed. Companies were teaching computers to recognize faces, translate languages, and recommend videos online. But these systems were usually designed to perform only one specific task. They were smart in narrow ways, not in general conversation. Scientists around the world believed that creating an AI capable of understanding and generating natural human language would be one of the greatest technological breakthroughs in history. Many tried, few succeeded. Then, in December 2015, a new organization was founded in San Francisco. Its name was OpenAI. The goal was unlike anything the technology industry had seen before. Instead of creating AI only for profit, the founders wanted to build artificial intelligence that could benefit all of humanity. Among the people behind the project were entrepreneur Sam Altman, entrepreneur Elon Musk, researcher Ilya Sutskever, and several leading AI scientists and engineers. At the time, very few people paid attention. There were no headlines, no billion-dollar products, no viral AI tools. Just a small team working on one of the hardest scientific challenges ever attempted. The mission was simple to explain, but incredibly difficult to achieve. Teach computers not just to calculate, but to understand. That meant training AI on enormous amounts of books, articles, websites, conversations, and publicly available text so it could recognize patterns in human language. The challenge wasn't simply making an AI that could memorize information. It had to generate useful, coherent, and context-aware responses. Every improvement required years of research, countless experiments, and massive computing power. Many people doubted it would ever work. Some experts believed human-level conversation was still decades away. Others warned that AI powerful enough to understand language could completely change society. Few realized how quickly that future was approaching. Everything OpenAI was building was leading toward one breakthrough: a new generation of AI models that could communicate with people in a way the world had never experienced before. And when that breakthrough finally arrived, the internet would never be the same again. The breakthrough began with a series of powerful language models called GPT. GPT stood for Generative Pre-trained Transformer. Unlike traditional software that followed fixed instructions, GPT learned patterns from enormous amounts of text. Instead of simply searching for answers, it could generate new ones. Each new version became smarter than the last. GPT-1 showed that the idea could work. GPT just shocked researchers by producing surprisingly human-like writing. Some people were so concerned about how realistic it sounded that OpenAI initially limited its release. Then came GPT-3. It was trained on hundreds of billions of words and could write essays, answer questions, summarize articles, generate computer code, and even hold conversations. For the first time, people started to imagine AI becoming part of everyday life. But OpenAI believed they could go even further. Instead of creating a tool only for researchers, they wanted to build something anyone could use. So they designed a simple chat interface. No complicated software, no technical knowledge, just a text box where anyone could ask a question. Then, on November 30th, 2022, OpenAI released Chat to the public. Almost immediately, the internet exploded. People began asking it to write stories, solve math problems, explain difficult topics, write emails, create business plans, generate computer code, and even help students study. Social media filled with screenshots of conversations. Videos demonstrating Chat gained millions of views. News organizations around the world called it one of the biggest breakthroughs in artificial intelligence. The numbers were astonishing. Within just 5 days, more than 1 million people had signed up. It became one of the fastest-growing consumer applications in history. Businesses rushed to understand what AI could do. Teachers debated how it would change education. Programmers discovered it could speed up software development. Writers, marketers, designers, and entrepreneurs all began experimenting with it. Suddenly, Artificial intelligence wasn't just a research project anymore. It had become a tool that millions of ordinary people were using every single day. The success of chat triggered a global race. Technology companies realized AI would shape the future of the internet. Google accelerated its AI projects. Microsoft invested billions more into OpenAI. New AI startups appeared almost overnight. What had started as a small research organization was now leading one of the biggest technological revolutions of the 21st century. And the biggest changes were still yet to come. The success of chat marked the beginning of a new era. For the first time in history, artificial intelligence became part of everyday life. Students used it to learn faster. Programmers used it to write code in minutes instead of hours. Businesses used it to automate tasks, improve customer service, and generate ideas. Writers used it to overcome creative blocks. Entrepreneurs used it to build companies with fewer resources than ever before. Almost overnight, it became one of the most valuable technologies in the world. But with rapid success came difficult questions. Would AI replace jobs? Could it spread misinformation? How should governments regulate such powerful technology? Around the world, leaders, researchers, and technology companies began debating the future of artificial intelligence. Some believed AI would create millions of new opportunities. Others warned that society needed to prepare for challenges that had never existed before. Despite the concerns, the race had already begun. Technology giants invested tens of billions of dollars into AI research. New AI models appeared at an incredible pace. Every major tech company wanted to build the next breakthrough. Artificial intelligence was no longer just another industry. It had become the center of the global technology race. OpenAI continued improving chat with faster models, better reasoning, voice capabilities, image understanding, and tools that help people accomplish more in less time. What started as a small research organization had become one of the most influential companies in the world. Its work reshaped education, business, software development, content creation, and the way millions of people searched for information. More importantly, it changed how humans interact with computers. For decades, people had to learn how computers worked. Now computers were learning how humans communicate. That simple shift changed everything. The story of OpenAI isn't just about building an AI chatbot. It's about changing the relationship between humans and technology. Whether AI becomes humanity's greatest tool or one of its greatest challenges will depend on how we choose to build and use it. But one thing is already clear. The age of artificial intelligence has begun, and OpenAI helped lead the world into it. This is not just the story of a company. It is the story of a technological revolution, and this is how OpenAI changed the world. Subscribe to the Success Archives for more powerful success stories behind the world's biggest companies.